Good morning, YouTube fam. It's very early morning. Not morning, early morning. It is like 10 o'clock. It's very sunny right now. Very sunny. Very sunny in semi-hood Brooklyn. So today's video is gonna be a little different. It's not gonna be a vlog or any drawing in this one. This one I'm kind of just gonna be talking a little bit, like ranting a little bit. First, how are you? What's going on? How's your Friday going? I hope it's going well. Like I said, it's very sunny in semi-hood Brooklyn right now, so that's nice. I prefer sunniness to not sunny. I kind of just wanted to get into how I've been feeling about my channel lately and about the content that I've been putting out in regards to some, I guess, feedback or whatever. For one of the videos that I did recently, how to draw eyes that look the same, it got a lot of thumbs down, and like it's almost like more than, I think there's only like a few likes, and it's like a thumbs down away from being equal to the likes. And I thought that was kind of interesting, so I was wondering like what's going on. So I received a comment on that video that said that the eyes don't look alike at all. And I mean, I mentioned it on the video that like I was somewhat distracted because I was recording that while I was on Instagram Live. But looking at it, I don't think they look that much different, but they don't look as alike, at least for what I was trying to go for in that tutorial. Had it just been like how to draw eyes, I think that might have been more satisfactory than how to draw eyes that look the same. And like, the comment itself didn't necessarily bother me. I think it was more so like the realization that maybe I'm doing something wrong. Oh man, the day that I saw that comment was like a really shitty day. Like, I was going through it. Like really going through it with business and like trying to organize myself, and it was a very shitty day. The comment didn't help, but it wasn't a nasty comment by any means, but it was just like, it was like the cherry on top to like a really crappy point in time. I'm not happy with my website right now, my website and shop, and it's costing me too much money. So, you know, that has to change. Just like overall branding and like how I want myself to look and like appear online, and in person at like conventions and other things, that also has to change. You know, and there's just like a handful of things that need to be improved upon. I feel like it's trickling down into my work as well, especially with that tutorial. And it's kind of a bummer because it's like, this was like drowning, and then this was drowning, and then like this over here is drowning, and it's like everything's like falling apart at once. I don't want to say falling apart, I don't want to be that dramatic. These are hiccups. One hiccup here, one hiccup there, one hiccup there, and it just becomes like a huge hiccup. But it's a hiccup that I have to improve on. And like, I don't want to create content that is not entertaining and is not useful. So I actually made the video private now, because now I'm not happy with it. And like, don't get me wrong, like the comment didn't bother me so much that I felt like I had to make the video private. The content bothered me. Shinji and I looked over it and we were kind of like, yeah, we don't know is good. And that's what bothers me. And like, I don't want to say that I'm a perfectionist, but I have certain tendencies to be like, okay, this needs to be this way, this way, this way. And I can do that with my art, but when it comes to like branding and like certain aspects of that, it gets tricky because I don't always know what I want because I like everything. So, but something that I do know is that I like my content to be a certain way. I know what I want to emulate, and I know what I want at least my YouTube content, speaking YouTube, please. I know what I want that to emulate, and I know, what I would like to have there. Have I gotten there? No, absolutely not. But I'm trying. I'm trying, and yeah, that was an eye-opener to how much more I can do to improve and do better, essentially. Just do better. I think had that comment came at a different period in time, I probably wouldn't have paid attention to it. But like I said, because there were so many hiccups going back and forth, it sort of helped me to realize, like, maybe I can do a little bit better. One thing I will say though, the good part about having this realization, this somewhat late into the game, I know what I'm doing recording wise. I'm still getting used to talking to myself, to a camera, but like, I don't know, I tend to ramble on because I'm still not totally used to like using a camera, but talking to a camera, but I don't know, I'm getting there, you guys. It's hard work. There's a lot of planning, there's a lot of on the fly stuff, which I'm usually good at with people, but this camera. So I'm sorry that this is not as artsy as usual. I just felt like I needed to sort of address that. I typically don't even see potentially negative comments. Not that that comment was necessarily negative. I mean, I won't lie. In that moment, it shook me a little bit because, like I said, there were hiccups happening everywhere. So it's like, oh shit, like this is messed up too now. But outside of that context, like that comment wouldn't have bothered me. This situation wouldn't have been a thing. In an attempt to sort of create content that you guys enjoy watching and that I enjoy putting out and that maybe even enjoy watching myself, that leads to a certain level of accountability. Not that I did anything wrong, I don't feel like, but accountability and like, okay, well this sucks, like what do we do now? Like let's try to improve upon that. So I want to do that because that tutorial sucked. I want to make better content. Does that necessarily mean I want to make tutorials? Not necessarily. That begs the question, like, do I even want to do tutorials? I don't know if I'm cut out for tutorials. I feel like I never really had any sort of formal training other than my years at art and design, but like that was high school. This is not high school. So I don't know. I feel like most YouTubers, what they do is, with most art YouTubers, they're very nervous to put out tutorials, and they put out tutorials and they're pretty good. I think I sort of put them out a bit more hastily, and then now I'm like, ooh, it's not good. Or like, I don't know. The black hair tutorials did well, but like this eye tutorial, I might have to rethink that one. Well, I don't know if I'll actually do that anymore. I don't know. Do you guys even want my tutorials? Do you care enough? Do you care to see how I do things? I don't know. Like, you let me know. Comment down below and let me know if that's what you're interested in, or is it that you're interested in it, but just that particular one was not that good. Yeah, like I said, like I wanna improve. I wanna add better content to my channel. I want to be associated with good things, not like I don't want to be known as the girl who can't draw eyes that look the same. Yeah, this is getting a little long, so that was basically it. Like I said, I'm sorry that this isn't like the traditional art stuff that I usually do, that I usually put up on Fridays, but I just kind of wanted to address that. I want to do a bit of an overhaul. Right now my website is under construction. My shop is still open, but I'm going to be closing that soon and reopening it at my new shop. Like I said, essentially I want to be rebranding myself. Like I want to change my content here and like make it better. So in order to do that, I need a bit of a break, I think. I'm gonna be going to ZenkaiCon. I mentioned that before. I'm gonna be going to ZenkaiCon in PA on the 22nd of this month, and I'll probably be vlogging because I'm gonna have a table out there for Artist Alley. I'll probably vlog that experience and then post it in about a week after that. I think I'm gonna take about a 2-week break on YouTube just to sort of organize myself a little bit and check with the masses about the future of my content and see like what it is that you all actually want to see from me, what it is that you enjoy seeing from me that you'd like to see more, what it is that you don't want to see from me, or maybe just suggestions on what you think I should do better, and all that good stuff. I am glad you stuck around to this point. Thank you so much. Also, if you liked this video, I know it's not the traditional stuff like I said, but if you like this video, please click the like button down below. There's a comment if you have any idea or suggestion or whatever, anything that you want to see. And if you thumbs down this video, tell me why. Is it because it's not what I usually do, or you just don't want to hear me ramble? Valid reasons. I'm a bit of a rambler. If you want to see art videos every week, not these next 2 weeks, but every other week, click subscribe. And yeah, thank you. You should probably click notifications too, just in case. I'm still new, so just in case I don't get lost in like the sea of your other subscriptions. Thanks for watching, and I will see you